Hello. This is Susan Mwita, your health advisor with True Living, coming to you via Sky Cable TV. I want to welcome everybody, and today we are going to another topic, which in the near future we will express it more and we'll do more on it. For now, we are just going to touch it. The reason why I chose it, it's because most of our people have it, either our neighbors, our family members, our parents, and that's why I want to talk about hypertension. It's a broad topic, but we'll do what we can for now until next time. Let's begin. What is hypertension? Hypertension is high blood pressure. And what causes it? It's caused by so many things, but I want to talk to you about it because myself, I've lost many people through it, because once you get high blood pressure, it starts and then it's become worse, and then at the end some people get stroke, some people get cardiac arrest, and that's why I want to talk about. I know in the past there are many people who have had stories. People would say a family member woke up, he had nothing but had a slight headache. Then after that they fell and either they died or they got a stroke or they went to the hospital. I've also seen other people say that so-and-so died because he had short illness. That short illness is what mostly I want to discuss about, because there is no disease or condition called short illness. Yes, if you die of a disease which comes quickly, or a condition or a disorder, we can easily say short illness, but there is nothing like a disease called short illness. So let's get on to it. We know, especially the black community, they tend to have high blood pressure. It's genetically, and one of the big reasons for that, it's because they take a lot of salt, or their ancestors, or their parents and their grandparents used to take a lot of salt. It's something we cannot avoid, because myself, I cannot eat food without salt, because salt makes it better. And what I mean by salt, we are really covering sodium. So salt, because I visited some people and I was saying, oh, you guys, you're having spices with a lot of salt. And they said, oh no, the salt is over there. These are the spices. But when you want to check the salt, when we are talking on language of salt, salt is sodium. So like I have some spices here. I would like to show you. I know you cannot see from there, but the sodium on this one is 250 milligram. This is a spicy Goya adobo. For all purposes, it's a spice with a lot of high salt, high sodium. And then I have the kitchen table salt. This one is 590 milligram. So this one is very high, but even this one has a lot of salt on it. So we'll talk more of sodium, because sodium is one of the main factors which bring high blood pressure. But also our high blood pressure is also brought to us or to anybody. The risk factor for it also is obesity, the salt, as we have talked about, a lot of stress, other cardiac issues, and that's why I want to bring it, because most people, they don't know. Some people, they die with high blood pressure and they don't know it, because it doesn't show any symptoms. But if you're very, very careful, and if you think about it, there are symptoms. You can know. Some of the symptoms are people who usually easily get nosebleed, fatigue, you feel confused, especially when it's very high. Then you have vision problems. Then sometimes you can get chest pains, difficult breathing, and then irregular heartbeat, dizziness, nervousness, and blood spot in the eyes. I know there are other disorders and other diseases where you can also get similar symptoms, but those are the symptoms of high blood pressure, and especially if you have headache. But how do you know whether you have blood pressure? Because it's hard to know if you have it. The best thing to do is have a regular checkup. You can go to your doctor. Let's say when you're going for your physical, they can check it from there. Or you can be doing it at home. The way you can do it at home, you can have the blood pressure machine. We have different types of machines for blood pressure. We can have the manual one, which somebody who is trained to check can do it. And then we have the automatic ones. Some they can use electricity or batteries. You can have one. You can buy it at the chemist or the pharmacy, or you can get it from somebody who has it. And that's how you know whether you have high blood pressure. And as we are talking, there are other people also, genetically, they also have low blood pressure. But when somebody has very, very low blood pressure, it's also not good, but high blood pressure is what we are talking about. So the way to control high blood pressure, first of all, is exercising, eating the right way. So we'll talk different diets for when you're avoiding blood pressure or when you have it. So we have no added salt. That's one diet which we'll cover in the future. Then there is also another diet called heart healthy. Heart healthy is when you eat minimal of fats and then minimal of the salt. The sodium should be very less. And then, so if you eat healthy, mostly if you eat vegetables with not much salt, and even the other foods don't add so much salt. And if you have to use the salt or the sodium, use the one which is not so refined, especially like the sea salt. That's among the best. So what is the number of, may I ask, what is the number somebody should eat salt per day? We find like in America, they say people eat like around 3,400 milligrams of salt a day, but the dietitians, they advise you to use around 2,300 milligrams. That's the best thing. So that's how we're gonna tackle about blood pressure. And then we can look at the medication somebody is supposed to take, depending on how bad is your blood pressure, how long have you been having it. Because what we mean by blood pressure is your arteries, the blood which goes through your arteries. There's so much pressure on it that it's not operating normally. And sometimes when you have high blood pressure, you end up messing up with some of your inner organs, especially the kidneys and your heart. And we have to avoid this, and we have to know in advance if we have it or we don't have it. And the best thing to know is, as I told you, just be checked by your doctor or those who have cardiologists, the cardiologist to do it. And in that way, everybody will have an idea. And then the medication for that, it's in different categories because there are those people with mild blood pressure, so they will take a simple medication which is not strong. and then it goes on and on until those who have high blood pressure, and it has to be controlled by medication. But the first thing to control it is the diet I just talked to you about. Diet with very low sodium or almost with none, and low fats. And because we have majority of people walking around with blood pressure and they don't know it, and the end results are very bad, because if it continues for long, or if it becomes worse, then you get like mean stroke, you get a stroke itself. Some people even they get cardiac arrest, and you can die out of it. You can just fall down, because it comes, I told you, if you have high blood pressure, sometimes you are dizzy. You can just fall down and and get cardiac arrest. So we'll talk about it in the future. We'll even show you the diets you're supposed to eat, the medications to control it, and a way of preventing it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.